I don't have time. And if I do this, the computer will crash.
Before I show you the last game, I want to call you all out.
Can you make 50 games in one day? I doubt any of you will be brave enough.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So this Australian or German or Swedish guy just called me a little bitch. And my rule of thumb is, what the fuck? If you challenge me in anything, I might do it. But if you call me a little bitch, I'm 100% gonna do it. There's just no other way to see it. You just have to do it. Yet one must first preparate, so I set up my game scene to hold a bunch of color palettes. Then I created the ancient scripts. These are my weapons for the upcoming 50 prototypes. So at 6 p.m. I began. For the first wave of stress, I had no idea what to do since I had no plans, so I plastered the ancient scripts and voila, this, whatever this is.
Why are you running?
But this is like a sandwich, you gotta keep placing shit on top of it and eventually you might get something. Here you have to dodge the moving buildings that are just a bluff, they don't do anything, but the square zombies do. So you can click them and make them go, even with the same visual effects and everything. For the fourth game, I called forth Sir Isaac Newton. And the fifth and the sixth and the seventh and a lot of games I called Sir Isaac Newton. Honestly, I used gravity a lot for this challenge, cause you know, it gave me a lot less weight to deal with. You get it? For the 8th game, I put that summer vibe color palette and made the zombie game again. So for my lack of originality, hire me, Activision. 9th game, same jam, but now we got a checkpoint. 10th game, probably one of the best games. I made a sumo wrestler thing, and you can blow up the square zombies. This point was when I began to lose my neurons, and that V card it seems. Then the 11th game came, a foreshadowing of the epic, the saga, the Homeric and Herculean finale of this voyage. Here I stumbled on the idea of mass war, introducing my first soldier for the upcoming battle, named Toby the Man. Toby the Man. Also, this is the worst prototype. It wasn't even a prototype, I don't know what this was. Then game 13, which was Guitar Hero 1, then game 14, which was Guitar Hero 2, then game 15, which was Guitar Hero 3. Ouch! Game 16, I made Superman. Not really, it was based off the previous stuff. Game 17, this random guy popped in my assets folder. That's what she said. I don't know who he is, so I called him Ronald. By game 18, Ronald was my little bit. I don't want to press that button again. I can't. Just gotta do push-ups. I pretty much began to lose it at this point. Did game 19 and 20, but then I was done. Don't know what demon possessed Jonas to do this in 8 hours, but you see my demon is like a little Care Bear motherfucker. He needs a little bit of sleep, and then he'll do the job. He'll get it done, but give him sleep. So I took a little nap. A little big nap. Good morning. Today's a good day. It's currently 11:47. That means I've spent a lot of time sleeping. There's my little coffee right here. So today we continue. I've done 20 games. We gotta do 30 before 6 p.m. So let's begin. So the current inner mechanics are based on some green hazardous things that you can. And I know you're like, hey dude, you're doing the same game again and again, dude.
This square zombie shit got me tired, man. I'll just swipe these people.
And then I tell you, do it. Pussy. While finalizing game 21, my father suggested, what if you do the coronavirus? And I was like, my clickbait! So for game 22, I grabbed some reference images, cause I'm totally an artist, and precisely replicated the coronavirus. Then I added my square people to protect you. Game 24, you play the coronavirus. 25, you play the humans. Game 26, you infect Toby the man. So now I need a new soldier for the upcoming finale. Thus came the man, the myth, the legend, Lil Timmy and his menacing gang signs. The 30th game, I made a scientific model to show precisely how to properly swat away the corona. Game 31, I ran out of ideas, which reminded me to eat my potassium. So I ate my potassium. A little piece of advice if you ever need game dev ideas, eat potassium. I tried summoning back the old Newton, but he was dying off alongside my creativity. Then I made coronavirus basketball, which got me excited, so I brought back the old gang. First, Lil Timmy Tatro, and then the undying, the infallible Toby the man. By the 39th game, I kept foreshadowing to myself the idea of mass armies. Game 40, tired, I drew the number 4 for some reason, and tried doing coronavirus soccer. Then, what's behind the door kinda game. And you guessed it, it's Toby the man. I don't know what this one is. And then I challenged my architectural skills by building a maze full of deadly Tobys. Another game of making Lil Timmy catch that COVID-19, and then a game about dodging it as Lil Timmy. And finally, the final 5. With less than 30 minutes, I created the lore of lores. At the 46th, Lil Timmy learned to lunge his lance at the coronavirus. And at the 47th, he and his people had to save the Toby Shrine from the growing coronavirus. Eventually growing so much that it crashed my piece. No. Don't crash on me now! Yet Lil Timmy held on. And as the virus grew, so did his people. But was it enough? And that is the story. So that was my take on the challenge. Do the like and sub thingy if you enjoyed, and have a good day. Peace.